And we start with developing news out of Washington, D.C. In an address to the nation last night, President Obama laid out why he believes the U.S. military needs to strike Syria for using chemical weapons, killing its own people, including women and children. However, a developing diplomatic plan could stop that military action. CBS's Susan McGinnis is in Washington with the latest.
My fellow Americans,
President Obama told the American people the U.S. has a unique obligation to prevent another chemical weapons attack like the one in August that he says killed more than 1,400 men, women, and children.
when dictators commit atrocities, they depend upon the world to look the other way until those horrifying pictures fade from memory.
The president tried to address the fears of many Americans that U.S. military intervention would escalate, leading to another war in the Middle East.
My answer is simple. I will not put American boots on the ground in Syria.
And he talked about the latest development, Russia's plan for Syria to surrender all of its chemical weapons to avoid a U.S. attack.
It's too early to tell whether this offer will succeed.
Congress has now delayed a vote on a resolution authorizing a strike on Syria. That could give the diplomatic solution a chance.
I think everybody is looking for ways to take them up on what they said they would do.
Secretary of State John Kerry warns it won't be easy for the Russian plan to work.
That has to be real, has to be measurable, tangible, and it is exceedingly difficult. I want everybody here to know to fulfill those conditions.
The president says he's willing to let the diplomatic efforts play out, but warns he won't wait long. Susan McGinnis, CBS News, Washington.
President Obama is sending Secretary of State John Kerry to Geneva, Switzerland tomorrow. Mr. Kerry is expected to meet with Russia's foreign minister to work out the exact details of Russia's plan. The president says the U.S. and its allies will work with Russia and China to present a resolution to the United Nations Security Council. And New Mexico's congressional delegation is divided on Syria right now, and not along party lines like one might expect. Democratic U.S. Senator Tom Udall and Republican Congressman Steve Pearce are staunchly opposed to a military response, while Senator Martin Heinrich, another Democrat, supports what he calls a limited strike.
I think we have to be open to their plan, but we have to make sure that whatever moves forward is verifiable.
Another Democrat, Congressman Ben Ray Lujan here, who had not yet decided on how he would vote on the president's military force request, agreed, saying in part, quote, "If Syria is serious about fully complying in a timely manner so that these awful weapons can never be used again on innocent people, then the United States should give this diplomatic process an opportunity." Certainly, Senator Udall has made more headlines with his opposition to a strike in Syria, making it abundantly clear he thinks it's a horrible idea.
I oppose the United States getting further embroiled in a Middle East civil war. I'm gravely concerned that is what will happen if we launch strikes.
Democratic Congresswoman Michelle Lujan Grisham didn't respond to the president's address last night, and Representative Steve Pearce says he was not swayed by the speech. He is still skeptical about Russia's plan, but again, he is against any U.S. involvement in Syria's civil war. 5:35 now. This is the 12th anniversary of the day our world changed forever with the 9/11 attacks, and today all over New Mexico you can remember the almost 3,000 people who lost their lives when terrorists cowardly attacked our country. Downtown in Albuquerque, there's an all-day memorial that's at Sacred Heart Catholic Church, including 4 bell ringings at the times the 4 planes crashed. The Otero County Firefighters Association's memorial ceremony starts at 6:30 tonight with a parade at the New Mexico Museum of Space History. That's in Alamogordo. Also, by order of the governor, flags are flying at half-staff today all across the state. That is today and tomorrow in honor of fallen New Mexico firefighter Token Adams. Remember, he was found dead last Friday after a week-long search for him up in the Jemez. 5:36 happening now. The state fair is finally here, believe it or not. Get ready to enjoy those fried foods, the rides, and a lot of other fun fair events. News 13 Samantha McDonald is live at the state fairgrounds at Expo New Mexico with a whole lot more. You seen a lot of people out there getting ready, Sam?
No one's here yet, as we can see, but it is opening day at the State Fair, and in just a few hours, everything will be up and running. Despite the rain yesterday, crews were out setting up. Everything will open at 10 a.m. That includes the carnival at the Midway, exhibits, livestock shows, and of course, concession alley. The fair will run for 12 days, and it ends on the 22nd. There are some new things this year, including a brand new roller coaster. It's called the Comet 2. It's the largest mobile roller coaster in the Western Hemisphere, so that's something to look forward to. Plus, there's also a lot of new food to enjoy and other new exhibits. And as for the weather, the recent rain is something State Fair officials aren't too worried about.
You know, people in New Mexico are resilient. They've come to expect this. We've certainly come to expect it. So people tend to come out anyway and grab something to eat, go inside, enjoy some exhibits, wait for the weather to clear up, and then come back out and enjoy some spectacular weather once it's cleared out.
State police are also gearing up to make sure you stay safe while at the fair. Officers will be patrolling the fair 24/7, and they'll team up with the APD gang unit and Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department, among other departments.
We want to stress that this is a fun place to bring your family, so people that are coming up to create ruckus and create heartache for all these families, you know, we're not going to be tolerating that.
And on Saturday, that will be the annual State Fair Parade. Back to you, Matt.
All right, a lot of fun out there. Thank you for the preview, Sam. Good news here. Ticket price is going to stay the same as last year, $10 for adults, $7 for kids and seniors. And not to forget, we got concerts too. Eli Young Band, Chris Cagle, and more.